Hey, what's up, people? So that's another round of FAQ that I'm going to do today. So today I'm going to answer a question I had from a friend on social media. The question is the following. So I'm going to read it and translate it from French. So that might require some mental gymnastics. And she's asking, is that necessary to enter in the iced water at once instead of gradually? And she said that she usually try to go in cold water gradually uh, in water that is at around 13 degrees C. So in Fahrenheit, it might be around like 60 something. So that's very different from icy water. And that's important for the rest of the question actually. And so yeah, so she's wondering if it's like better to do like this image of like the boiling frog, like if you put like, the frog. I even not sure if that story is true, but that's something that you can find a bit around everywhere. Like if you put a frog in the boiling water, she will jump out of the pot. But if you put the water in like room temperature water and just heat it up, the frog will just stay in the water until water is boiling, which is not good for her. But anyway, so she's wondering if like it looks like she feels like the frog in that situation. Like if she, according to that question, if she is asked to go in the ice water, she will just like at once she will just jump out immediately. But if she goes gradually, she will stay in it. So that's why she was wondering, is it really required to go just at once? So according to the Wim Hof method, according to what the way we practice it in the Wim Hof method, we always recommend to go at once. First of all, there is a big difference between water that is like between 0 and 5 degrees C, which is like 35 to 40 degree Fahrenheit, and water that is like in the like 13, 14 degrees C, which is about in the 60s Fahrenheit. There is a big difference. And I can imagine, and I've done that already, that you can go gradually in some like cold non-ice water, like 13 degrees 60s Fahrenheit. So I can see that you can go in that water like gradually, but it might be way more difficult to do that in icy water. Why? Because like you might, and I'm pretty sure you will have like pain in the extremities. If you just put your toes and your feet and then you put your ankle, and every time it takes like 30 seconds, to move to the next part of your body. When you reach, like your hips, let's say your hips, it will be like already like 2 or 3 minutes. Your toes are and your feet are in the water, and you might have some pain there. So I'm even not imagining how it is. I mean, what you might feel if you just push the experience, like going through, beyond the navel and then the chest. So you will probably have too much like pain in the toes and feet before you reach, like the upper part of your body. So that doesn't sound realistic actually. So that's one reason why we recommend that you go at once in like in extremely cold water, because otherwise it might be hard, as previously explained. But the second reason is that, when you go at once, you will experience that shock, that that panic feeling that is induced by extremely cold water. And that's how you can start to work on recontrolling. Taking the control over that feeling of panic, using all the tools that you have, like mental preparation, like calm breathing, this kind of stuff. So that's also, that's the possible, I mean, that's the two main reasons I see that you want to go at once in icy water. I'm insisting, in cold, I mean, soft, cold water, I know it's possible. We've done that. We've all done that. But in icy water, yeah, you really go to want to go at once. First, because it might be impossible to do otherwise. And second thing is that that's how you want to practice your, that okay, like I'm inducing like a state of panic on myself, and I'm taking control on that. And that's a very important part of the method. I mean, as a tool to train your mindset, typically. So yeah, I hope that's clear. Try to think also of that as when when you go in water that is not that cold, okay, let's go back to that example. Water is at like 13, 15 degrees Celsius, so in the 60s Fahrenheit. And you are like at the ocean or by a lake, and you go very gradually. So, and you feel that, oh, your feet are cold, but they kind of get used to it. And you go to the knees, and you feel the things are getting cold, but you have always this thing that, oh yeah, you're getting kind of used to it, and it's getting actually like a good sensation. And then you go, you are like at the hips level, and we all know that's like that's an important step, let's say, in that process. And then you arrive at the navel, and we know it's another, like a step to cross. And then we go up, and usually when we do that, we tend to walk, like entering the water walking. And usually we go on the tiptoes, we try to make ourselves like taller, so that because we kind of struggle against the level of water. But I don't know if you remember that, but usually what happens when you arrive at the chest, and when you go beyond, like a nipple and heart, usually we just, oh, okay, anyway, I'm just crowed. So just let's appreciate that moment. And that's usually when you start to actually enjoy your cold bath, so that's something you can use, as a, kind of like a mental image you can use for your exposure, to motivate yourself to go immediately like above the heart, because you already experience in like a cold but not icy water that when you cross that, like a level, usually you tend to change your mindset immediately. It's like the brain is sending you like a signal, like, okay, or maybe no, more accurately, it's more like your body sending a signal to your brain saying, hey, you know what, now I'm in cold water, I'm screwed anyway, so let's enjoy it, so yeah, hope you can use that, like mental image for your future plunge. So let me just summarize it. If you are in water that is cold but not icy, you can go, I mean, you do whatever you want. You can just go gradually, you can go at once, If you go in icy water, I mean, you can also do whatever you want, I'm just telling you what we recommend in the Wim Hof method, but there is no right or wrong way to do it. It's really up to you. But I doubt you will able to go gradually in like almost freezing water. I doubt you will be able. And also, I think that that's how most of the benefits that you can feel are experienced is when you go yeah, you go in that induced state of panic and you take control on that. So that's my 2 cents on that question. I hope it's clear. Don't hesitate, don't hesitate to comment, to ask more questions if it's not clear. All right. So I'll see you sometimes for another question. Have fun, stay safe. Enjoy the cold, enjoy breathing, enjoy winter, whatever, wherever you are. Enjoy. Bye.